Hi, I am Lorene Quick. I think many women over 50, they quietly assume that something is wrong with them simply because they no longer fit the life that they are currently living. That life might look relatively normal from the outside looking in, but internally, something really has shifted. The roles that we have played for decades just no longer seem to fit. The pace at which we've lived our life also just does not fit us anymore. And the expectations that other people have of us, and even that we have of ourselves, no longer work. Even the version of who we are in our mind, how we see ourselves, it just no longer feels fully true. And I think women interpret this discomfort as a failure, as if something is wrong or something is broken. Like they should be more grateful or more certain or more settled in their lives at this point, and they're not. And therefore, something isn't working. Something is wrong. Something is broken. But what if nothing is actually wrong? What if this is not a failure? This is not something that's broken that needs or requires fixing, but rather it is a moment of reorientation. It is not a breakdown, not an identity crisis, not proof that you are lost forever, but rather it is a quiet turning in your life. A moment where something deeper inside you is asking to be acknowledged and asking to be allowed to come out. I think many women spend decades of their lives learning how to stay connected to other people, to the loved ones in their lives, friends and family. And at the same time, they lose a connection to themselves. We learn how to hold everything together. We learn to be dependable, to be needed, accommodating, strong, responsible. And over time, what happens is we are so practiced at managing that life that we stop actually looking inside ourselves for answers. We focus totally on the external world around us. And we do this not because we are weak, not because we have failed. We do this because of our role, of our relationships, of the life that we have chosen for ourselves. But as we get older, there comes a time when all of that falls away from us and we no longer feel fulfilled from it. And we begin to seek something else. And that something else is saying, I can't, I can't no longer keep living disconnected from myself. It's not a dramatic thing. It's not a loud thing. It's just an honest thing. And that is where deeper conversations need to happen. And that is why I have created the Next Chapter Summit exactly for those kinds of conversations. During the July Next Chapter Summit, we're not going to be talking about how to reinvent yourself or how to become somebody completely, entirely new. We are going to be focused on learning how to orient towards ourselves again, to become more reoriented to who we are and where we are and what we want. We're going to begin to notice what's going on beneath the surface of our lives. We'll look more closely inward with honesty. We will work to remain more connected, not only to ourselves, but to others without abandoning who we are in the process. And honestly, I think women are longing for spaces like this where conversations can happen without any kind of pressure, without any kind of performance, where you don't have to pretend you have it all figured out, you know all the answers. You just get to be human. And that is very much the spirit of this summit. If this resonates with you, I would love to invite you to join us. In the notes to this video, you'll see a link that will give you more information as well as the way to register. It is a free summit, so please come and join us. But whether you attend or not, I hope this message reminds you, dear girl, you are allowed to change. You are allowed to pause, to question, to seek yourself inward. And you are allowed ultimately to become more honest with yourself about what this season of life is asking from you now. Hope to see you in July.